Hey guys, welcome back. So I am heading back out to the garden to do more weeding, and I had said that I was going to start in the chicken coop. So I took a bit of a break, and I don't know if the chickens are still going to be playing in the weeds. No, they're all back in their coop because it's starting to get dark out and they get all sketched out, but they did have fun, and I will show you the big mess of stuff in here. Now, this is the one pile that I just brought them. And that has everything, borage and lemon balm and grass and beets and all sorts of wonderful things. And the oregano is finally growing out here, so I'm pretty happy. They peck on it as they need it, which is lovely. And then back here, they really got at this stuff. And looks like they were having a good time. That's that big piece of acorn squash I pulled out of the garden yesterday. And there's lots of mustard and grass and strawberries and all sorts of, look at that plantain. Look at the size of those seeds, eh? Hello, Miss Flopsy. What you doing, girl? You playing in the weeds? Yeah, hi. Hello, girls. Hello. What you doing? Yeah, I'm just showing the people that all your wonderful weeds that you get. Yeah, and this is all corn husks from the other day because I buy them and I harvest the corn silk for my teas. Oh, see you later, girl. All right, so back to the garden. So as you can tell, everything here is overgrown. Now I am really concerned because I did not pick my blackberries, and I'm noticing that down here they're starting to spend right on the branches. So I really need to get at that. It's just trying to prioritize, what you need to do and when you need to do it. And if I didn't take a little bit of time off and I would have kept up with my gardening, I would be harvesting blackberries right now instead of letting them stay on the branches too long, because there's a point where they're good. Oops. And then there's a point where they're not good. That one is really good. So yeah, I do have to get back at that. So it's looking so much better already. This is all looking better. I still got to weed down this way, but I have done over here. And I'm going to put you back in the tripod over there, if I can get around here, so you can watch me do some more, of the rest of the weeding that needs to be done. Now, I have to put you up here, and I have to somehow attach my battery pack to this getup so that my phone will charge, so I can get this finished. Okay, let's try this. Now, I should have had you upside down. Oops, so that the volume was better. What can you do? Okay, I hope this is still recording, because I really can't see. Alright, so I'm going to be going that way. Well, kind of that way. Hopefully that works. Alright, hopefully this is still recording. And this will be another video. Alright, so I'm going kind of this way. I'll start here. Okay, now I want this zucchini to go this way. So we're gonna do that. I think that'll work. Oops. Yeah. Oh, I can't see. Where she be? Oops. Okay. Okay, I don't know where you guys see. I'm gonna figure that out. Oh. So when I'm feeling like I'm not getting anywhere in a spot, I'll move. Just to have a different mindset, you know, different way of looking at it. And I had a bunch of weeds building up. Okay, let's start here. Okay, that's better. Okay, now, oh, I do have electroculture right here, but it's what to do. Hey, no. It's better, I think. All right. This still isn't good. I don't like it. We want you like that. All the way over. Oh, oh. Wow. Mm. Okay. Now I see. Leaves that have to come off. Thank you guys. Take some of these leaves off and let the sun get in there. See, this is going to be too tall again. I don't know. I think I'm going to cut that one right off. Hang on. Wow. That's better. Okay, pineapple sage is getting very big, but I'm not going to harvest that right now. I'm not going to harvest the curly dock. The beans are okay over there, so let's move that way. I really hope you guys can see what I'm doing. But I know my supporters are so awesome that even if they can't see, they're going to watch my content and support my channel. Just like I'm going to support their channel and watch their content all the way through. Might not always be watching, but I'm running it. Okay, so you guys can't see back there. Wow. Okay, feeling a little bit overwhelmed again, so I'm going to go to a different area. I don't know where that area is anymore. Or maybe I'll move you guys. Maybe that'll make me feel better. I don't know how long that took me. What's my phone say? Sorry about my hand being in your way. 22:22. Okay, so I pulled back a lot of these leaves that we're spotting on this tomato plant. And I kind of stood it up a bit. I'm going to try to stand it up more with a taller stick. I cleaned up all this. This is a long English plantain coming back, so I'll leave that. And look at my pineapple sage. So I have been harvesting a lot of it. So I have a nice supply on my pantry shelf, all dehydrated up. And I really want it to go to bloom. But because our summer has been kind of weird, I think we're going to get heat late. So I'm going to harvest it one more time. And I'll do that in my next harvesting video. Because I have a few things down here, that I need to harvest. So now I need to do the weeds in between these boxes. And then I have to come back this way. I have to do in between those boxes, which you guys can't really see. And then I have to do the weeds in between these boxes. This board just taking over and getting too big for my... Oh, I wanted to show you guys something. Since I cut back the acorn squash, look over here. Wait. This is my Mad Hatter pepper plant, the hot peppers. And they grow like little hats. So I have some on here, so I'm really excited because they look super cool when they're growing. I am going to harvest a whole bunch of these chili peppers. I know they haven't turned red. Again, it's because they were behind all these huge leaves. Same with this little pepper plant. It's I'm going to pluck these jalapenos off. I'm going to pluck these ones off. I have no idea what they are. And start from scratch. This one over here, I'm really excited to see is coming because this is the mini bell peppers, right? So they only get a little bit bigger than this. And they make such a cute hors d'oeuvre and stuff. Now this one, I don't know, you guys. Still don't know. It's got some flowers on it, like it might produce. Maybe, I don't know. I'm going to give it tons of fertilizer and hope for the best. But the rest of the peppers over here, I will be able to harvest. I am going to give them just a couple days of sunshine now that those leaves are gone. Just for any extra stuff, whatever it is that plants do to shoot up to the product. And what else? I have to do all along here. And in between the planter boxes there and back there. I don't think I'm going to video all of it, but I am going to stop for tonight. I've left this volleyball in my garden just as a weird reminder. All these daisies are starting to come back again, so I'm going to start letting some of them grow. This is all fireweed and my poor red clover, you guys. I need to chop it. I need to chop all of it. I have it all over the property and I'm not harvesting it just because I've been so busy. Now I just harvested the garden and it's already got more to harvest again. Now I did have to stand up my other batch of Roma tomatoes I put another pole in here because they were all falling. Now, what is that I'm seeing? Oh, look, a big fat slug. Come here, you. You're not welcome in my garden. Out to the field. So technically I'm not killing anything because I don't want to kill anything, but I do relocate them out to greener pastures, so to speak. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop for today. I see you. I see you under there. Look at. Yes, I do. All wrapped around my acorn squash. Out to the field. Out to greener pastures, that's what I say. Yeah, because I do want to get a nice harvest off this. And my corn are looking super fantabulous, the tall skinny ones. The short ones, they're just sitting there. These ones over here. And my Sweet William is trying to make a second show because I forgot to deadhead it all. Again, just a really busy time of year for so many things. Lupin's all coming in strong. So these are the other red clover I need to cut back. So I'll get a nice, once I cut this back, and see all these, they all look dead. Once I cut that all back to the plant, it'll take off. It'll give me some nice harvest so I can get that on my shelf. These daisies that I left here have just been kind of duds. Again, having really poopy weather. My calendula are starting to come. I should get a whole whack of nice blooms all on the same day. My marigolds, my chamomile. This pepper plant, I did pick a couple off. These do not turn red, but I'm leaving them on there to get a little bit bigger because I'm going to try stuffing these as well as the jalapenos. I know they're a real skinny pepper, but I should be able to get something interesting in there, right? And I'll definitely have enough jalapenos to do jalapeno poppers. Oh, and I am going to plant that other cucumber here beside this one where I took out that tiki or whatever it's called. I've been harvesting so much Thai basil. It's such a strong, beautiful plant. I really love the contrast with the stems and the leaves and just how it smells when you brush up on it. I'm looking forward to letting that go to flower as well. I just have a couple more harvests to get off of it to fill up my jar. And normally, yes, I do harvest and dehydrate marigolds. This year I'm not because I have a lot from previous years. Now, previous years I had, I've always had the giant marigolds, and you only need a couple plants and you have enough to last you a long, long time. So the kale I planted is doing okay here. These peppers are, like I said, they're tiny, but they were when I put them here. This was like the last chance garden kind of thing. So we'll see what happens there. And because I left that lamb's quarter over there that I put in the frame, I'm going to pull this one out and I want you guys to see how easy it is. So it's growing in the planter. I want you guys to see this right there. Wait, right there. I keep pushing the leaf in front of it. Oh, now it's going to take 2 hands or a foot because I don't want to disturb the zucchini. Okay. So you know what? What is that telling me? Patience and get your pruners. Now where did I put the pruners? Right? It's never ending, you guys. I'm always... Oh, there they are. I walked right over them. Okay. So we're going to snap this one, which means there's a good chance it will come back this year and I'll still get that lamb's quarters. In the meantime, I can harvest all this for food and medicine and all sorts of wonderful stuff that I will put on my dehydrator. And I think I mentioned to you guys before that I do what I call a green powder. And that's where I take like dandelion root, plantain, stinging nettle, kale, whatever you really want, any greens that you want, and you dehydrate them and then you powder them up and you put it into a spice shaker. And anytime you want to add extra nutrients, vitamins, and minerals into your food without causing a lot of attention to it, you just sprinkle in a couple spoons of that, and yeah, and it's done, and no one sees it, and it's delicious and healthy and nutritious. And until tomorrow, I'm going to get back at this in the morning, and I should be finished. I'm thinking maybe 2 or 3 more videos tomorrow, and my garden will be in ship shape and look representable again. And my apples, I think I told you guys I put this on this aluminum ladder just to hold it up a little bit, because there's a lot of apples. So they should be getting ready to be picked any time now. I see some on the other side, like on the lower branches. Like, these look like they're ready to go, ready to be picked. So I have to get on that too. And the blackberries. And, oh, the blueberries. I haven't even been up there. I got that fantabulous beet out of the garden. Oh, and I think I'm going to pull a couple more, because I'm thinking I'd really like to free up this box right here. So let me hold you like that. See what you're looking at. You're looking at not where I want you. See, and then my hair is in the way as well. Okay, so here's the beet. I'm going to pull it up and see what we get. That's not so bad. That's okay. Now let's go inside. Let's see. Oh, this is a little one, but that's all right too. Okay. Now let's try this one. I think it's going to be little. Yes, it's a little one, but that's okay. Now I use all these tops, and that's another thing that you can put into these powders, right? Look at this one's a pretty color. I got the rainbow blend or whatever of the beets this year. Okay, let's see this one. Oh, it's little. Another little one. And again, I know I can leave these longer. Beets are a colder weather crop. I might even start more, but in the meantime, I just want to get them out. I'm trying to put together enough, oh, that's a pretty one, enough produce to get some canning done. I need to start on that, so let's see this one. Oh, that's one of the white ones. That's not bad size. And what else? We got one down here. Oh, that's a good size one. Very nice. And this one, that's all right. I'll definitely have enough to fill a couple jars. Let me go around this side. Oof. All right. What are you looking at? You're looking at, there we go. Oh, this one looks little. Oh, it's another one of the white ones. Very good. What's this one? Oh, that one's little. It's another one of the light pink ones. Okay. And that one, that's a pretty color. I like the red. I really like the dark red ones, but I didn't get many of them. So, and this one will be a dud because it went to seed. And there's the seeds. Oops. There's the seeds. I almost forgot for a minute that I was filming this way. And now these kale, I'm just going to pull that out of there. Yeah, I'm going to pull all the kale out of here. And then I'm probably going to start something else in this space. Yeah, I don't know what. Maybe I'll really focus on some of the flowers that I need and fill this up with flowers. I'm not sure. Oh, there's another beet, but it looks like it's gone to seed, so it'll be a dud. Yes, it is a dud. And what else? That's it. I got to pull these kale out, but it's hard to do with one hand. I do have another beet here. And because it was close to the edge, I was always taking the leaves off of it for my salads. So let's see. It's another little pretty one. Very nice. So that's not so bad of a harvest when it comes to my beets, considering I'm pulling them early, planted them late. I just had everything working against me, and yet I'm still getting more than they normally do, which is fascinating. Do you hear all the bees? Ooh, those aren't very nice bees. Ooh, don't like them. They're black or something. Like, did you see they weren't golden with the stripes. They're like black and white. Kind of looks scary to me. Anyways, okay. That's enough. I'm done. I'm tapping out. I think it looks a lot better. Look at my apparatus there. That's high tech. That's high tech filming right there at Tracy's Local Learnings. We're into super technology, advanced technology right there. We've got the open fire cooking tripod with the little device that you're supposed to hook it around your head or around your neck so you can have your phone hanging off your person to get the most done in life. And here I've given it a different purpose and it's doing great. So yeah, I think it looks a lot better. Let me see if I look this way. There, that looks a lot better this way. I just had to turn around. And once it's all done, I'm going to figure out what I'm going to plant next for this time of year. I really don't know. This acorn squash, you see it? Like it's heading out to the field. And I don't want it to. So I'm going to have to figure that out. And I guess I'll learn really quick because I cut the top right off of this one, right? The whole thing. See, where did I cut it from? Right here. Because it was heading in this direction and I chopped it. Everything seems to be doing fine. The other two strands are looking healthy. There's no wilting or anything, so that's awesome. And then I was all talking to you guys just 2 days ago or 3 days ago about how my bee balm didn't have powdery mildew on it, and lo and behold, this one up here in the garden does have powdery mildew. So it's another one that I'm going to chop and let it go back to its roots. I might leave it. I might pick back the leaves and we'll see, depending on what our weather's like. If it's going to get super sunny, I'll leave it. But if it's going to be all pissy and rainy, there's no point in having it there. And I think look I'm getting some green zucchini. Finally, I've gotten so much of the yellow, but none of the green. Well, I got one green, so now I have some other ones coming. I've given them lots of room. I wish you guys could smell that pineapple sage. It's like pineapple. But since I have you here, let's quickly run up to the top of the yard here and see what's happening. I have not been up here. Ooh, spider. Let's go around. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's not a good sign. I can smell blueberries. So, yes, I need to harvest them again. Like, this is definitely a bumper crop of all of my stuff, of everything. Everything on the entire property. Didn't get a lot of elderberries. Well, I did, but the birds ate them, so there's that. I am really looking forward to getting some of these grapes. They are turning purple. You see that? Yummy. So from what I've gathered and what the research I've done is I want to wait until after first frost to pick these, you guys, to make ice wine. And I mean, if you're going to do it, you may as well do it, right? Why make regular wine when you can make ice wine? It just sounds better. It rolls off the tongue better. Probably tastes a lot better too, right? Oh, that's so pretty. Huh. Those bees are really a problem this year. I really don't know what they are. Oh, and this is a mess. See, now I'm going to let these peas turn so I can have seeds for next year. To give my nasturtium some life. They're really not happy. Oh, here's what a nasturtium seed looks like. See, I didn't pinch this off, so it turned to seed. So I'm going to leave that on the plant. Oh, there's another one. Oh, I hope they still bloom. Oh, there's lots of seeds. I really did not justice by these nasturtiums this year. This one's doing great. I need to harvest it. My golden oregano is doing great. The pansies, they are just getting eaten by the slugs, so I guess it's okay if the slugs want to go there. The yellow nasturtiums are doing okay, and this one in the corner, it never had a chance, and it was such a beautiful red, so I might move it. There's still time to move it. I have harvested the Black-Eyed Susan twice since I did my video on it, and I still don't know what this is called. No change on my goji berry. So over the winter months, I'll do some research and figure out what to do. My carnations have stopped blooming, but they'll be really nice and big next year. I'm very happy about that. I love the smell of the carnations in the garden. Haven't been deadheading my geranium, so it's probably gonna stop producing flowers because of me, right? What else? These little pansies, again, there for the slugs. I've got ivy coming in here that I need to rectify. This dragon's blood, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't like its location, or maybe it'll come later in the year. I did buy it later in the year, so maybe once I weed all this out and give it some sunshine. And see, this is all heal-all, or self-heal. It's all wonderful medicine. Wonderful. My lemon balm's all coming back again. Almost time to harvest my celery seed. Probably maybe one day of sun. And that can come down and get hung. And I never did water this, you guys. But I still have some. And I'm going to get another harvest, maybe 2 out of the goldenrod, the fleabane, because it's all coming back. And then the pearly everlasting. I'll get a nice harvest of that as well. I'm still harvesting the flowers of the evening primrose. It's another one I need to do a video on. Fleabane is so pretty and so delicate. You know, the petals are so fine. And I really love how the stalks turn this color at this time of year, the contrast. It reminds me of that Thai basil in the garden. And there's the chickens playing in the weeds that I brought out from the garden. So they are very happy, eating all sorts of wonderful things. And I am going to grab a cup of coffee, and I'm going to come sit down out here, and I'm going to take a deep breath, and I'm going to be grateful for my day and everything I was able to accomplish. I'm really glad I get to share it with you guys. I hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful evening. Thank you for coming to my channel. Bless you. Bye-bye.